That's how you know he's telling the truth.
Still waiting, baby. I'm still waiting.
Yeah. She's probably just super
I'm
busy.
just playing it cool.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't even care.
So on that note, that's a great opening to the pod. It's always nice to have a one-liner in there. Somebody. The last one we did with Adam, there's really juicy stuff at the beginning that I wanted to leave in, and then there's like a bunch of stuff you can't leave in the middle of that, and then so I had to trim it all out. I was like,
It's usually the case, isn't it?
there was some good stuff there. So on that note, I think we'll start here. Maeve, you know the drill.
Cue the music.
Jazz hands or something.
Give us something.
Broadcasting from the heart of Ireland, this is the Lift Era podcast, the voice of Irish strength sports, with your hosts Ian Benson, Maeve Mannion, Jack Kenny, and Alex Cremens.
Show us the new shoes, Maeve.
Yeah, get them out.
She's only mad, though.
Get them out.
Now, personally, I think they're very loud. I wouldn't wear them myself, but I think you're very,
Jesus, take it back, man. Take it back. She's crumbling here.
I'm joking. They're class. They're actually nice.
Yeah. Who's me man out of, is it EastEnders? Is that, or is it Cat?
I know the one you're talking about.
I'm a total slag.
Can we start this again?
And welcome back to another episode of the Lift Era podcast. I'm one of your hosts today, Ian Benson. Joining me, as always, is Alex Cremens, Maeve Mannion, and back from Australia, big Jack Kenny. Lads, welcome back. How's everybody? Any crack? Any scale? What's going on? Jack, you're back.
Back from Oz. I was over there for a few weeks. Long flights. I've forgotten how bad it was going over there. But like I was over in Sydney for the most of it. I was up in Cairns as well to look at the Great Barrier Reef, some spot. There's not much to do in Cairns, like, but you're kind of only going there just to go look at the Great Barrier Reef. But like Sydney itself, like super cool city. It's huge, man. Like we'll never see the likes of it here in Ireland. Never.
Is it literally bigger than Ireland, Sydney?
I don't know. Like I know in like the size of Australia, I think you can fit like 100 Irelands.
I'd say the population could be bigger than Ireland.
Oh, the population.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Of Sydney itself.
Yeah.
Potentially, actually. Yeah.
Well, like I know Sydney, like in like the whole metropolitan area is huge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But even the city is, I'd say, the size of Limerick. Like, it's
Yeah.
huge. Like you're walking. I walked from like I didn't even cover the whole city, but like there was one day where I think we got like 25,000 steps, and we were walking for like an hour or two, and we only got from almost like one end to the other. And like you do Limerick in fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it's
100%.
huge, but no, it's class. Yeah, we'll never see the likes of a city like that here. Like it's just so big. I don't know, is that to do with like just the fact the English went over there so early, like and built it up or what? But it's huge. Like there's so much to do.
criminals.
Yeah, fucking bastards, boy. But anyway,
Save that for later.
I was going to say, yeah.
that is subtle foreshadowing right there.
But yeah, it's I seen a handful of pictures. Obviously, like it looks classic. I'd love to go. Eventually, it's just so far away, and I don't know when it's going to fit in my schedule. But it looks classic. Do you do much training over there?
Yeah, I only got I think 2 or 3 sessions in because a mate of mine, a fella me and Crem know, who used to train with us in the past. His name's Jack Evie. He's been over there now for the
Shout out
last-
Jack.
Shout out Jack Evie. He actually listens to the pod, so
Nice.
Sick.
hopefully he'll get a kick out of that. But he's PTing in a gym. It's Sydney Strength Systems. Real nice gym. Just like literally very like similar to the gym here. Just like loads of like bars, plates,
Filled them with handsome people.
filled with handsome people, and there's a great crew of them there. So yeah, I just got a few sessions in there, but it wasn't anything too hectic. Like it was just kind of just get moving, like and just move
Yeah.
a bit of tin, just so when I came back, I wasn't super out of it.
Yeah, you weren't like rusty and stiff and shit.
Yeah, but even still, like I did some legs when I was over there, and I had dams for like 6 days.
That might have been the 25,000 steps.
Yeah, oh, as well. Yeah, definitely.
How long were you there for? 10 days?
I was in Sydney for 2 weeks, and as well we were up in Cairns. So like I think I was gone for like, is it like 2 weeks and a day,
Okay, so 15 days.
something like that. But like you'd be flying for a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we went Dublin, Heathrow, Singapore, Sydney, and it's like 13 and a bit hours from Heathrow to Singapore, and then like over 8 hours from Singapore to Sydney.
And I don't know if this is true. You might be able to confirm it, but is it true, Alex, that you spent more time flying there than you spent?
It was just a layover in Sydney for like 6 hours.
I never even went there. I actually just stayed on the plane.
Stayed on the plane.
You just did a loop of Australia.
Every time.
So, while we're on it, lads, before we go any further, also big Jamie Fitz on the 1s and 2s against today. For anyone that's seen the last 2 episodes, we had some technical difficulties. Jamie spent all his time on his phone and didn't change the camera. The episode 18 that went out, there's like literally 25 minutes at the end of just me and Alex on camera. Everyone's talking, but it's just me and Alex. Jamie, do you want to give an old wave there to show you're listening and you're alive? No, he's not having it.
His phone.
His phone is here. Oh man, Jamie Fitz, boy. So like, what would you recommend for anyone if you were going visiting Australia and stuff? What would you recommend there? Where would you go to see?
Oh, Jesus, man, there's so much to fucking do. Like when I was living there before, I was only in Melbourne, and then I spent a bit of time in kind of like a more rural part. But like between Melbourne and Sydney, like then there's obviously Brisbane too, but like Brisbane is a lot more chill. Like I haven't been there, but like just from talking to people who have been, like it's a lot more like of a smaller, kind of quieter place. But like there's so many, like there's just hundreds of like beaches to go to, like that are just so picturesque. Like even in Sydney itself, like if you were in Sydney for like 2 or 3 weeks, like you'd have something to do every day. Like. There's actually like this monument as well to the famine, actually in the middle of Sydney. It's actually so weird. We just stumbled on it, but like there was this old prison that was like for like prisoners back in the old days, like. Yeah. And then after the famine, like all the women who left Ireland went over to the prison, and then they turned it into just like a like housing project. Oh, sick. And there's this like massive wall that just has Irish women's names on it. Just like it's about like 50 foot long. And it's just like that's cool. Maureen O'Hara and all this crack, and it's just like a monument to them. I just thought it was so weird to see that in the middle of the city. Like,
yeah, no, we're everywhere, bro.
Yeah, literally, like we're fucking everywhere.
We're literally everywhere.
But I would recommend it if anyone was to ever go over to Oz and you could only kind of get to one city. I'd recommend Sydney. It's cool. It's
nice. We've got a few lifters are over there from. Or you've got Connor, Lotta, Deirdre belongs to Australia now. I don't think she's been powerlifting for a bit. I'm sure she tips away in the gym, but she's definitely like Deirdre Clark. She was doing farming and what's the name of the work? The regional work. To do. So I think she was doing that for a bit. Who else is over there at the moment? Jack Evie.
Oh man,
there's loads. There's
so
tens of thousands of Irish.
You're here forever, fucking.
But yeah, I do see like Connor's quite active. Connor's supposed to be coming back for August, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Connor, yeah, it's going to be cool. Are they coming back permanently, or is that just for the comp?
For the comp.
Powerlifting scene over there is massive as well.
Oh, it's huge.
It's huge. I'd love to go over just for a comp, like for big dogs or something like that. It'd be sick to do it.
Oh yeah, class.
Just be cool. Just to go over and just see it. It's an awful long way to go to watch people do it.
Lift weights.
It's a long one, man.
It's a long way to go. I'd need to maybe know someone that's competing at it. Maybe one day, Jack, you'll get into big dogs and pro raw, and we get to go
that'd be the dream, man.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it? That would be sick.
That'd be cool.
So anyway, lads, we're going to get into it a little bit. So I want to get into a little bit of the competition catch-ups. Jack is going to just take us through a little bit of catch-ups of some recent comps we have had across some strength sports. Jack, take it away.
So with the competition catch-up, I guess we'll start off with Ireland's strongest man. Jamie, would you pull up an image there of Mr. Rory? That's some foreshadowing there, yeah.
There he is. Watch that tash, boy.
Yeah, man, that tash gives power. Sure, even Jur now has a mustache as well.
Yeah.
So, like, there's definitely
in his tash as well. There's got to be something in the tash.
There's definitely something there, like. But just to run through the events quickly. So it started off with bar bending, which I think is like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched like the original World's Strongest Men.
Like a proper old school
event. An old school event.
Watch your fellas bend their under head or under legs. It's sick.
Yeah, because like obviously like back in them days, like they had no time to practice. Like so when they got to the event, it was just like you were just given rebar and you just bend it. Like so people were bending it on top of their heads, around their legs.
Yeah, whatever way they could figure it out. They would use like a towel and shit. And
They had a
bend it.
towel that
Yeah.
I guess it just blunted the impact because if you were bending rebar on your bare skin like that would just
Did you follow Jamie Mack?
yeah.
Did you see him doing the bar bending on his Instagram
Yeah,
story?
yeah, yeah.
He was doing loads of it.
And he was
Sending
getting quick at it
Ray
too.
Foley.
Like.
He was getting quick at it
He
too.
was doing it in like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, it was cool.
But yeah, you'd bar bending, you'd an incline log, you'd truck arm over arm, you'd a car deadlift hold, and then to end you had a loading race. So pretty much, I guess, to run through the podium in first, second, third. So in third, we'd Daniel McElroy. We'd second, we'd Killian Groom, and then in first, we had Rory O'Hagan.
Yeah, that's a big win.
And like, how old is Rory? Is he
24.
24?
Or yeah, and like, can I just say like natural?
As well, natural.
Like
And that's obviously no shade thrown to anybody, but it
Anyone,
just
he's just-
shows like
he's
how
so
good.
good.
He is.
He's so
Like
good.
he's so strong because even in the camp we were at in Galway, that was what Ireland's natural strongest man.
Yeah.
And like Joe, he was coming into events like with so much room to spare. It was just whatever anyone else had done. He was almost that was his first attempt to just get something on the
Yeah,
board,
just
just
get
do
on.
it,
Just get on.
and to not kind of expend too much energy. Like to be in a situation to do that. It's
Yeah,
just
he's
like,
so good. Do you know what it's like? Remember when Nam was the guy? Remember when it was like no one was even near
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's like seeing with Rory now and Strongman. It's like, oh, he's way ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, and like the comp was pretty close. In the end, there was only 1.5 points separating first and second. So like it shows that it was really coming down to the wire. And we have a video to show the loading race at the end, and it was between Rory and Killian, and pretty much whoever won the race won the comp.
Second tab there.
So yeah,
On the
Jamie,
top, Jamie.
if you could pull that up. So yeah, they're just going through the implements. It's an ascending weight. Just load kegs to a platform, and they're pretty much going back and forth. And they're
Oh, it was 10 kilo increments on it.
yeah, starts off what was it like
90,
90,
yeah.
110, 120, and then like 130,
Yeah.
and like they're neck and neck going back and forth, like pretty quick too. Like they got some fast feet, and you can see when it gets to 120, like it gets noticeably heavier. Like
Oh, so Rory, it says it there, all 5 barrels in 46.61 seconds. Killian got up to 4 in 31.16.
Wow.
so now you see Killian try to clean the barrel, and he loses his foot, and then falls back with the barrel on him.
You're saying 130 kilo down top of it.
Like 100. Jesus, man.
Kept going as well. Fair play.
Like
Yeah,
he
he
literally
finished
just got up,
He
just
finished
got
up,
back
just
up,
got back up.
and loaded the keg straight away.
He's actually out injured. He's had to pull out of UKs recently. He's,
I wonder why.
He's dealing with a couple of injuries. Yeah.
No, but Jesus, like
Shouldn't be
that's
laughing at this.
like no, but like that's even impressive alone to fall with that kind of weight and to just get back up.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
jeez, that would like
Yeah. No.
that would kill just a normal guy walking on the street.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely. That's 130 kilos coming on top. You to just keep getting up and getting on with it.
yeah, 'cause,
No thanks.
yeah, because I was saying it to you as well earlier. Like that reminds me of like Ian Strongman, like 20 years ago with Sejunis Savickas. I think it was his like first World's Strongest Man final, and the same thing happened to him when he was loading Atlas stones in the last event and like fell with the last stone, like just fell back and landed on his stomach, like, and the dude just got back up, but it was like 120 plus kilos
Of concrete,
of solid
Yeah.
mass. Like it's just
especially in the shape it's in. It's like all of the weight.
it's
just
condensed right on you.
condensed right on top of you.
Yeah. No, like that is heavy. But no, serious props to Rory though. Like he does look like the
class.
man to beat. And like with how young he is and how well he's doing, like you'd imagine he's gonna be in this spot
Yeah,
now
the
for
future's very bright for him. You'd imagine you'll see him one day at Giants Live and things like that. And he's not the biggest man. He's not light by any means. I think he's up in the he's somewhere between 115 and 120 kilos body weight.
but he holds it so well.
But
though.
holds it really well.
Yeah.
But by comparatively to the other guys he's up against, like the likes of Daniel McElroy, I competed in the comp with Daniel. I was going to say against Daniel, but there was no one against Daniel. I competed in the comp with Daniel at Ultra Strongest Man, and he hadn't been around the scene for a while. Daniel had put, and he's a monster. Dude's like bones of 7 foot. He's enormous.
But with
He's
strong man
massive.
too,
Yeah,
like
yeah, he
he's
is, yeah.
huge.
it's a big man's game. Well, obviously, I guess with guys like Rory, they show that they can get around it in like some ways. But I guess it just helps in a sport like that.
Yeah.
They're just a big dude.
Yeah, no, it was a cool comp from what I had seen of it. Anyway, it looked really good. So Maybe one day we'll get there.
Maybe one day.
Not me, you. Like that. It won't be me.
Us. Yeah, us. Lift era.
As spectators.
Yeah, hey guys. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up Ireland's strongest man for 2025. Then moving on to the Four Nations, UK and Ireland. That was on the May 17th and May 18th. So quick run through the events. It was squat for reps, Husafel carry, log press, rubber stone to shoulder, and then a sandbag toss.
And that was decent. That was Jade was there, wasn't she?
Yeah, Jade,
Jade,
Claire.
Gleeky, Liam McConville.
Yeah,
We had a
there
big old
was
team at that.
A good team, yeah.
How do we do?
We have, so pretty much that was just gone to my next one. So shout out to Mary Egan and Jack Murphy. Mary Egan placed second in the under 64s, and then Jack Murphy placed third in the under 72s.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a good strong team over there.
Yeah, no, we did, and like it's obviously just great to come away with some podiums, like because like obviously when you're going abroad for these kinds of comps, like you're just put up against like just such good people, like so to come away with something like it's a pretty good thing.
Sandbag toss is an interesting one. We have that coming up in July. We just got a set up outside.
So you got
for it
your bags,
yesterday.
yeah.
With the bags, I got the 4 meter thing up.
Oh, have
over
you?
the yoke. Yeah, I was playing around with it yesterday. I'm really looking forward to that event. Actually, quite fun. Well, I was using it as a warm up for deadlifts.
And
it's a handy one.
And is that 4 meters? That kind of like is that relatively standard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4.1 meters. Yeah,
So that's what, like 13 and a half feet, like something like that. Yeah, so it's high enough.
Could be.
Like, yeah, it is. Yeah.
I just measured out and measured it. Like it's 4. Stand it up.
Boom. And what weight bags have you got?
For I know it finishes on 22. I have it here somewhere. We've got Jamie. Put up the thing there on Instagram if you want from GSP. If you just open Mozilla, open a tab, or even on that one, you can just open GSP on that tab if you want. Yeah, go to search, look for GSP, and then it should be like the middle post, I believe. Yeah, there it is. So we've got that's not the one, is it? Oh, it is. Yeah. Silver dollar deadlift. Yeah, sandbag toss. So class 1 is 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22 kilos. Class 2, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. I've a bag outside loaded to 11 or 12.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd be interested to see. I've 4 more bags arriving, so we'll have a run of 5.
Okay.
So be interested to see how the 22 goes. I presume if you can get 20 or 22, you're pretty much good for the rest of them.
I'd say so,
It's
yeah.
just getting the groove down. When you hear go, running, where are you landing, where are you throwing, are you
Try and
consistent?
time it right as well, like run
Yeah.
to the bag, get
Yeah.
that kind of get that rhythm going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that one. That'd be a fun event. But yeah, the Four Nations team, we did pretty well there.
So with the Four Nations, that's that pretty much wrapped. After that, then we're back to some powerlifting. IPF Bench Worlds. Was that last week or was it the week before? That was last week.
Last week.
That was only last week. So yeah, run through some of the performances. Claire Patterson, 84 plus and world champ, and she won best lifter, benched 140 kilos.
Yeah, Claire's a savage.
140
Shout out,
kilos,
Claire.
like as well.
And it was fucking easy
Yeah,
as
it was
well.
so easy.
So easy.
Yeah, she's an
It
animal.
was crazy, yeah.
I think she doubled it then, like when she came back, or did she double 137?
No idea.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah,
It would be like
honestly,
she
yeah,
like
yeah.
double something
Proper
massive when
rep
she came
it,
back.
like,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it was 140.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just for
Nah, it
fun.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
But
It's
sure, even
class.
like 5 or 6 years ago, like you wouldn't hear of a lot of you wouldn't hear of a lot of 140 benches. Like that's a big
No.
weight. Like.
Not outside of Jen
Huge.
Thompson anyway.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
And then moving on, we got John Slattery. He's a 120 plus lifter, bench 225 for a new Irish record.
Yeah, shout out
Class.
Slats.
So he got those 4 reds on the bar.
Coming in on that, like the biggest all-time IrishPF bench.
Yeah. He's
Savage.
And as well, it was smooth too.
It was
like,
it was handy.
Yeah.
It's handy.
it was smooth. Like I mean, he was
Yeah.
definitely good for 227.
What did he go
He's
for?
done 227 in the gym. I'm
has,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
What did he go for at bench nats that day? And he missed his third. Pierce ended up
He
winning.
did. He
Or
did.
did he not go for like
Did he go for another
unofficial
record?
fourth? No, I thought or something.
No, that was bench nats the year before.
Year before,
He did.
sorry.
He benched 225 at that comp. He took a 4th attempt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was class.
Did Pierce win bench nationals in December?
Yeah.
Memory.
Fair as no, he's 120.
Oh, Pierce is one.
I'm
No,
not-
Pierce
no, no,
120
it's not.
plus.
Sorry, no, he's 120
Pierce
plus, you're
120
right,
plus. Yeah.
Pierce
I think
120
I think Slats missed his
I
third.
feel like you're right,
He went
yeah.
for the record, and Pierce had because he
Yeah,
missed the record,
yeah,
Pierce ended
yeah,
up winning
yeah.
by proxy of that.
I think
but
so.
obviously he's gotten the bit. I can't remember if it was 225 he had gone for in that comp.
I'm
sure we'll
I can't
confirm. But
remember.
stats, well done, kid.
it was
Great
class.
to see it.
Yeah,
great to see it.
great
Also,
to see
new IrishPF committee member.
Yeah. Ironically enough, he's actually the record officer.
He is now. No, you can send it to yourself. I'm, sure, I'm pretty sure he already has.
He does that.
I
Yeah.
definitely
Post
saw
this
that
on,
in
I
the
think.
story. He's already got it.
And then to wrap up, then we've Pla, who came second in the under 47s, and then we John O'Dwyer, the vet, came third.
Big John O'Dwyer boy.
Big John O'Dwyer by a
Legend.
literal vet, the man. That dude has been powerlifting for like what, a literal vet.
Yeah, the vet.
literal
That
vet,
is a vet.
Class.
Yeah, no, John's been doing it for what, like 25 years or more.
John's powerlifting longer than powerlifting's been around.
Man, he is seen like man, like I'd love to chat to him, like just to see like from his perspective.
Rumour has it John witnessed the birth of Louis Simmons.
He's his godfather. Yeah, I know, because like he's been around since the IDFPA.
The IDFPA, yeah. That, and I think I'm almost certain he was there. I remember speaking to him. We were in France a couple of years ago, and he was saying that he had competed in odd lifts as well before.
Oh, whoa.
He had max curl and stuff like that. He'd done quite a few different things in strength sports before it was like fully fledged powerlifting.
Jeez, that shows how far it goes back.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And John's been at it for a very, very, very long time. How do we feel about like the bench comps? I was talking to Anya Neal last night, who also competed with Anya at Bench Worlds, and she's obviously going to be on the cusp over the next season or two of looking to get into a full-fledged, full power meet as an international lifter. So with that, we were saying it's actually, to be fair, like the bench comp is actually not a bad way for somebody to get an intro into international experience, just what the environment's like,
yeah, for sure.
the sounds, the smells, the refereeing, the actual environment. The sounds, the smells, the feel of it. I know what you mean.
It just sounds funny, like.
Johnny, like if you've not done it before, you've not been in these huge open sports halls, but you just hear that beep. The screens everywhere.
But as well, like you get used to it because as well, like with internationals, like they're quiet, like
they are very
compared to
quiet.
regionals and national comps. Here,
Yeah,
like, there's
shout
not
out
a lot going on.
Shout out Baz, Big Barry. Barry had a great day.
so man.
Smoked his 185
That's
bench.
true, yeah.
Oh man,
Barry the man.
legend.
Big Barry, Barry strong.
But yeah, the bench comps thing, I think like I agree. I think it's one of those things where they are very like, I wouldn't even call them like developmental. Like they're international comps. You know what I mean? So it's like you're there, and like you said, you get the experience of even just wearing a singlet, being in the warm up room around other high level lifters, and actually competing for something. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see if I don't think anytime soon, but maybe in the next like 10 years, if we catch up to other countries and we have like a bigger pool of lifters, which is obviously inevitable. But if we have people where they have like in Sweden, where the people they send to Bench Worlds like only train for bench. You know what I mean? Like it'd be cool if we had some lifters that were like just bench
specialists.
Yeah. But like just bench specialists who specifically train for bench comps. You know what I mean?
You go
Like,
out to win medals at bench comps. Yeah.
It'd be
We
sick,
would
it'd be
probably
cool to
need
see.
some more. Like we couldn't just have a bench nationals then. You would need more like bench only comps because we only have that opportunity like once a year.
Yeah, but
If
like
you were to do that,
sure. It's the same, but in other countries though. Like the people who do bench only comps will still probably do full powers anyway. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
a lot of them will.
You'll still just it doesn't really matter. You know that kind of sense.
I'll never unlimited bench from
oh man, that was wild.
That's
the
crazy.
Irish Pro.
That was crazy.
The pro invite. I was like, that was wild looking. Have you seen the unlimited bench before?
I've seen, like I follow your man Jimmy Cobb as well. Do you know him, the American dude? Like he benches raw, single ply, multiply, and then unlimited.
Unlimited is wild.
Class.
Man.
It's like I'm not gonna. Like I'm pretty sure, like I've seen videos of him pressing over 500 kilos.
Yeah, it's we seen it. Was there a 400 or 500 kilo bench?
Yeah.
loaded?
They didn't make any of them, but they all tried.
Yeah,
didn't
they all tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of lads attempted 5 first class.
Fuck yeah, dead right.
It's crazy.
No, it's just
seeing it
insane.
on a bar and in somebody's hands. Like it doesn't
Watching
matter.
it get watching the lift out, you're like,
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh no, it's crazy.
One slip up and you're fucked. Like
yeah, like literally you could die. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, because like I know, like Joe, we probably don't have like a massive background with it, like just because like the equip scene with the IPF, like it's just not huge here.
Yeah.
But like it just looks like a completely different thing. Like
Yeah, no, I'd love to see an equip scene in the Irish PF.
I'd love to see
love
some more
it.
single play.
Like
yeah.
I mean, it's in the international PF. I'd love to see some single play stuff come in.
Yeah.
It is difficult, but I don't know, definitely something to be considered. So Jack, thank you very much for updating us on competitions. Again, shout out to everybody that competed at Bench Worlds. Well done, everybody. Everybody that competed at the Natural Four Nations UK and Ireland, and congrats again to Ireland's Strongest Man 2025, Rory O'Hagan. Really good depth there in competitions recently. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get into something. I think that there's a couple of different bits here, but something that's really come up recently that obviously needs to be spoken about is the NIPF no longer sanctioning IrishPF meets in the north. Obviously, this has been something that was we kind of heard through the pipeline that this was through the grapevine. This had been coming. For whatever number of reasons, NIPF and IrishPF have both released statements on the matter. Who I really feel for are the lifters in the north of Ireland that compete under the IrishPF. And for Gainforth especially, we were obviously just there at their last comp. Really well run.
Yeah,
warm-up room was
So
fantastic.
good.
Great crack.
Warm-up room was fantastic. And the food was excellent there. The vibes were immaculate. The weather was great. And it was fun to I think it's in a great location. It was fun to get up, that end of the country for a change. And yeah, it's disappointing.
It's annoying for Gainforth, because they've done a lot of work over the last 2 years. Like, I did that comp 2 years ago, and that second where the warm-up room was, that didn't exist.
Yeah.
So I'm the amount of work that they've done, obviously, them as a business, they have 2 premises now or whatever, so it benefits them in the long term, but it's just annoying to think that it's such a good venue and now it's
Essentially,
not
it's
used
gone.
well.
Yeah, it's not there for use outside of training. Maybe they're going to still host NIPF comps, and I'm not sure. But Jamie, could you pull up the some of the statements there? There's one from Gainforth themselves. If you could just bring that up, and I'll give it a quick read. It's obviously it's quite a sensitive topic. I know. I don't think we know all of the details and behind it. From what I'm gathering from statements that were released by the IrishPF and the NIPF, the IrishPF are open to communication on this. So here we go. So this is from Gainforth's Instagram account. What a sad day for powerlifting. Anyone who knows Gainforth knows how much we love the sport and have worked really hard to promote it and push new and younger lifters into the sport. After one of the best weekends ever for the gym, hosting a competition, putting on an amazing venue, it's come down with a crash after being told we cannot host another competition this year due to the NIPF declining to allow us. No other reason other than because they don't want to allow it. For nearly 8 years, we've been promoting powerlifting and competitions to help show people how amazing the sport can be. I've used powerlifting to help rehabilitate people with depression, anxiety, confidence issues, loneliness issues, etc. To then be told the NIPF have blocked the competition. Over 100 lifters were interested in the August comp that was meant to be held at Gainforth. Make it make sense. Are we all not international powerlifting lifters? Is the job and role of the federation not meant to be to promote the sport and get more people lifting? We asked for a second joint competition to give people more of a chance to compete. NIPF said no. So we asked for our own competition, wouldn't cost NIPF anything. NIPF said no. It breaks my heart to see the sport I love so divided. I tried to get on the committee to help change things and I wasn't allowed as it was a conflict of interest. So I can't help within and forced to stand aside. If I've done something wrong, please let me know. And that was from Gainforth. Excuse me. A very frustrating message there, as you can tell. I think there was a few other coaches and stuff had voiced their opinions and gave kind of a few screenshots. I saw quite a few lifters. Pull up Matt Henry's, Jamie. I'd be interested to read out Matt, obviously a former NIPF member, then moving towards the IrishPF for international competition purposes. Jamie, if you could just pull up Matt's. There we go. So here's Matt Henry. Having came up with NIPF, it's incredibly frustrating and disappointing to see the people in charge not putting the lifters of the federation first over the last number of years. Every lifter, regardless of politics, should have the right to choose where they want to lift, and the more accessible competitions there are to grow the sport for the better. This narrative of attacking identities is nonsense. Weightlifting Ireland and Northern Ireland Weightlifting are both able to run comps up north, and their lifters able to choose where and with who they want to compete under. Why should powerlifting or any other sport be different? What's your take, guys? From my perspective on it, I think this is... I think it's a joke. To be honest, I think it's a pile of shit, and I think that this whole segregating and again bringing up like pretty much just causing literal political issues here over a sport that is very niche, already very small with a very small member base. I don't even know if the NIPF has enough members to have a standalone comp to that level. I don't understand where it's come from. It all seems like it's a bit of pettiness. I don't know if you've seen the NIPF statement that was brought out, but they had said that they had GB Fed get involved and contact the international PF, that the Irish PF just tried to run it off their own backs without, saying to them that they wanted the Irish PF to ask for permission, and that the Irish PF were trying to be shady or some shit. I'm like, every other sport in the country seems to go for a one island rule other than soccer. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what the need for this animosity is or what the need for further division is.
Yeah.
Are we all not powerlifters? Are we all not Irish? Are we all not, citizens of this island? Yeah. Like why is this such? Why are you creating so much of an issue here? So I'd be interested to hear some of your takes on it.
I mean, like, I don't understand the divide and why we need to do that. And like you said, make a niche sport already more niche. I obviously like understand the statements from like both committees in the sense that like if the Irish PF are to host a comp up there now, it's now like seen as an international comp, and it's the equivalent to us like hosting one in Spain or Portugal or anywhere. But it's like it's one island, so I can't fathom like why it's happening. Like I can understand the logistics behind it, and in terms of like all of the statements that have come out, but like I don't actually understand why it's happening. Like,
yeah, I guess logistically it can make sense on paper of these are the barriers.
like these are the rules.
But NIPF are allowed to sanction it. They're choosing not to. So they could have you know what I mean? And obviously, we have to be careful about what we say. We're not representing or speaking on behalf of the Irish PF. I think it's important to put that forward, that this is not a reflection of the Irish PF's views, that this is zero to do with the Irish PF. While we're all involved in Irish PF, we're also involved in other federations and multiple comps that run around the country. So from this is a completely like unbiased view. This is just, to me, this just seems like some bullshit and nothing more than, dick swinging, and I don't care whose feelings are hurting that. It just looks a little bit like unnecessary beef. I don't think there was any need for this as a shift, and I don't see how this benefits anybody in the sport whatsoever.
It's just disappointing, like for the lifters, like especially the Irish PF lifters up north that now have to travel for another comp. It came up in the AGM about like traveling for volunteering, etc. And it's like that's just another like barrier
another hurdle now
for
again.
entry.
Yeah. Just there seems to be this: if you don't represent NIPF and you're from the north of Ireland, fuck you. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, because like it's funny, and I don't mean funny in a humorous sense. Like I guess it's just funny to see like that this is still an issue. Like that sectarianism is still like it's still keeping distance between like us people on the one island. And like I'm not going to speak on behalf of anyone up in the north. Like I wasn't born there. Like I was born pretty far away from it. I know like we're all from here. Well, the three of us, like like we're from pretty down south in the island, and we're far away from an awful lot of that stuff. So like I didn't really grow up experiencing whatever these people feel that like they're going through, that it might be necessary to continue this divide. But like if anything has shown us in the past that like it doesn't help anyone really, and you only feel sorry for the people that are involved. Joe, like our like friends and fellow lifters like Jordan Bright and Matt Henry and Joe, just all the other lifters up there. It's just another stepping stone or another hurdle like for them to have to deal with.
Yep.
So like I'd like to see like where this topic like originally like stemmed from, and like who like decided to push it, because like it just seems like King Billy and his cronies are just making things harder for us over here again. That's just
like
what it
what's the
seems
story
like.
like?
That's just what it seems like.
It's also like very disappointing for Gainforth as a venue, because they're a sick venue. They've
I was looking forward
to August.
Yeah.
I was like, that warm-up room was class.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Like I was really looking forward to going back in
Like
August.
8 racks, so you having a
Yeah,
laugh. Like.
yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't see that
Sick.
that often. Yeah, you wouldn't. Like it's a great gym.
And they've obviously like done a lot to get themselves there. Like it was a totally different comp to what I was at 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And like while it obviously benefits them as a business, like they've done a lot to progress on as a powerlifting gym up north, and now they're just getting like this comp robbed of them, because like there's obviously no secret in that, like there's revenue to be made or money to be made at a comp, but it's like you're now destroying like another form of revenue for someone.
Yeah, yeah, it just seems, you know, it just seems very petty. Be interested to hear some more as it kind of progresses, but I feel like this will just get buried for a bit, and that'll be that, and we'll all just have to eat this shit and deal with it. Whoever is making these decisions with the NIPF, once you're finished with your power trip, please step forward to the congregation and let us know what the fuck your problem is.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what this is all about. I have an idea that, you know, maybe you feel like your toes were stepped on by the IrishPF, but is there a need to punish the lifters? Because ultimately that's who's going to suffer here. Is going to be the lifters, and there was just no need for it. And even to the NIPF lifters, I mean, I'm not speaking for you, but surely having joint competitions where the quality of venue, the quality of the competition layout was going to be better because there were more lifters available. Surely those joint competitions, from an admin perspective, I understand, might have been a bit of a headache, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have a ticket split. How many tickets need to be split? Blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't know. I'm happy to leave it there and move on, but I just think it was very, very important, and it needed to be highlighted. And without trying to throw ourselves or anybody else under the bus on it, like I said, it's a very sensitive topic, obviously, in this country. And I think that's part of the issue with it, is that it's just seems a bit backwards to me, man. Seems like 2 steps back for 0 forward.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. In lighter news, knee sleeves are unbanned. So stiff sleeves have been unbanned. Ban was overturned. What do we reckon, guys? Is this the final word? And the sleeves are there till 2026. How do we see this shift going?
They're
Everybody
gone after 2026.
Oh, do you know what?
100%. Yeah.
Do you think?
I think they'll stay after it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't
Like
think
the
so.
fact that there was like so much backlash now, like I don't know. I'd say I'll just keep going to a degree, or else they might like try and
Change
home
it or
in
something.
on like the rules of
Yeah.
like what
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of stiff
they'll refine
sleeves
it.
are,
Yeah,
and just try and standardize that to a degree.
There's going to be a new sleeve by 2026.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Do
true.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's going to be a new
Yeah,
sleeve
true.
out.
I think that's maybe what might happen, because like when you just cut something like on like a day's notice, like you saw what was happening, like your people,
Yeah.
Joe, and like rightly so, people were getting pretty pissed off about it. Like so, maybe like they learn from this? You think they would, but you know, have they shown that in the past? Probably not. But I'd imagine they might just like change some of the rules and just adjust them so that like when like 2027 comes around and like whatever stiff sleeves are still on the market, then like they might align with whatever regulations they have. But
Yeah.
that's what I'd see happening. Maybe they might change, but I can't imagine they'd cut them again.
No, I think they'll probably like change it to some degree. I feel bad for anybody that just sold their
Jesus,
sleeves or
yeah.
moved them on or fucked them out, because there was a fair number of
A
people.
load of people returned them because they had like literally
Just ordered them,
gotten
had to
them because
return them.
A7 had done like had
people-
just dropped them.
Or how many people went away that day and immediately bought
SBDs.
SBD powerlifting sleeves?
So many people.
Like, oh god, no! Look, more sleeves. You know, who cares? More kit. I love kit, as you know.
You?
Speaking of kit, lads, my Nike bar.
What about it?
What happened to Jamie?
Do you want the video?
Yeah, is the video there?
Is the bar still
yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Is it in
the
one
bar,
piece?
It looks okay.
bar.
Oh,
What? Alex, I sent you this. Are you
Yeah.
having a laugh?
He's obviously not
yeah.
looking
Get
at
us
your
the video,
messages.
please, for the love of God. Get us.
Who will I send it to?
Is this recent?
Send it to.
I'll send it to the Lift Era Instagram.
Send it to the Lift Era Instagram. Yeah, and Jamie, will you put up the Lift Era Instagram DMs, please?
Is this recent?
Oh yes,
Lads,
3
I
weeks ago.
swear I
didn't
sent you this.
I didn't see this.
So it'll be in your messages on that. So go
DMs, bro.
home. So go down to
Go
the little
down,
arrow
yeah.
where it says messages 3. Open that up. Oh, rate my SBD. I want to actually bring that up. It's like, anyone see rate my SBD, that page?
No.
I'll show you in a second.
I seen it pop up in my Explore feed, but I haven't actually like, looked
Yeah,
at it.
that what about Ratting? So I think it's I narrowed it down to I think I can't remember his name, but rate my SBD. It's like a couple of PhD students who are candidates. I'm not sure what's the correct terminology to use without upsetting people.
Students.
Yeah, cool. So PhD students have they're pulling all the information off of open powerlifting and telling you where like you rank.
Wow.
It's got all these different calculators and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is. It's pretty sick.
Just more formulas.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I'll show you afterwards.
Are you sending this yet?
Yeah. I'm relaxed, will you? Holy God. Give
Anyway,
the girl
look,
a
what
chance.
happened was Jamie
Alright,
was on
she
the
defeated.
monolift, right?
You can't. We have to just.
No, just wait.
We'll cut this out.
Talk about something else.
It's in the did I make it into the chocolate down
That's
the
what I
road?
thought, yeah.
Yeah, look here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is there.
Oh.
Here we
Just
go.
be
Oh, maybe I
ignoring
did see
me.
this.
Here we go. Jamie strikes again.
I thought. Oh no,
I do.
didn't-
Yeah,
no,
I
I
Jamie,
don't
get that
remember seeing
volume
this.
on. It's fine. Well, watch the best parts coming next. See him holding his head. Can you go back to the beginning of the video and show us how it doesn't touch your head?
Sure, it's so far down your back, like.
Watch, he's the man.
You are some pleb, man.
Fucking clips.
You
man.
are
Put
a
him on
pleb.
the bar.
He had. Here's the worst part. He had comp collars on it and didn't
Didn't
close
tie
them.
him.
Oh my God.
He had
like.
comp collars on it, did not close them, right?
Go on, play it again, Jamie.
So as it comes down, oh yeah, full screen, Jimmy. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy.
Sham, you're some
Right.
fucking.
So as it hits the leg of the monolift, and I look over, and the bar is still upright. He's like this, holding his head. Myself and Dr. Tom are there, and we're like, we know he's spoofing. Like, he's just like, oh, and I'm like,
Just trying to get some sympathy.
we just go like,
Yeah.
you all right? Oh, my head's very sore. I went over and looked at his head. There wasn't a scratch on it. Not a red mark. The man had a fresh haircut. You would have seen like the back of his head. Right? There wasn't a mark on him. The only thing he was terrified. Right? He's like, so I went over. The bar is standing up. And I'm like, what is going on here? The 3 reds on the other side and the collar are jammed.
Oh no.
Wouldn't come off. So we'd take apart some of the shaft, try and get it off. And then we had to get Dave Frattaroli.
Yeah.
Came in a day or so later, and because
The
we
bar
couldn't
was
get the
still
collar
there.
off, the bar was still there with the collar on it. We had to put it down the lane. Whatever way it hit, it dented the shaft.
Yeah.
Bar's fucked.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
You had to come in with a
Jamie.
special tool for a car to pry it off. I think it's something that you use for like getting bearings out of a car.
I think I know the thing you're talking
Yeah.
of because you can also pull panels out. You like clip it onto the pan.
Yeah.
You like, you
I
pull it out.
I need to use that to
You
pull the collar
fucking
off.
dope.
Yeah, so Nike bar, R.I.P.
That's that guy.
Yeah, so that was. Anyway,
I must have a look at this later.
Yeah,
I must have a look
it
at
doesn't look like there's too much wrong, but you'll see the dent in the shaft. You're like, and you couldn't, as a business owner, I can't give people that bar.
Okay. And can you still like put plates on and off?
Yeah, just about like it's not as smooth anymore on that shaft. So it's like, and if it gets stuck again, or if the bar, I don't know what kind of damage to the bar. I'm just not sticking it on someone's back for the shaft to come flying off mid squat.
Yeah, fair.
Shaft.
Man,
I was just gonna say we should have a shaft counter. How old are
That's
you,
what
man?
it is. That's what you want me to call it.
It's just
What do you
funny.
call it into the bar?
It's just funny. Can we just move on?
So anyway, that's what happened to our Nike bar. So knee sleeves. Anyway, let's knee sleeve ban has been lifted for a while, which I think is interesting. I think there's definitely going to be more is going to come of that, but I think there'll be new sleeves by 2026. SBD will have released a new type of sleeve or something.
Maybe
combat
more.
it.
Yeah.
But I just think the turn of events, the kind of timeline of events is quite interesting. The knee sleeves get banned. There's a whole pile of like SBD play a hand in it, is what's being said. Then knee sleeve ban is lifted because of all the lashback because of it, and then A7 announced. Jamie, can you pull this up? A7 announced that they are the new kit supplier for the Swedish national team.
That would be a cool sponsorship to get.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So the official partner for it, which is very, very cool. We at A7 are proud to announce a new era of powerlifting within Sweden with our partnership with whatever that word is, working with the board as well as the community.
Go on, give it a go.
After you.
No, you.
Styrkel fit or bundet.
Definitely nothing like the actual word, but anyway.
Forbundet, Styrkel fit or
Oh,
bundet.
just keep going, will you?
Yeah, so working with the board as well as the community, we're excited to bring something new to the federation and help in its vision to enhance the community's experience of powerlifting from the ground up. I can say welcome. So that was from Owen Hubbard, the director of A7 Europe. Flick through some of the images there.
I'm excited to see what the kit looks like.
I'm excited to see what the kit's going to be like. I like the French one, A7's French singlet. They also have a GB singlet. So I am excited to see kind of how it comes together. And interesting to see them leave SBD given the number of Sheffield competitors with Sweden. So I'm interested to see how that all plays out. How is that going to look? Because I think you have to wear SBD if you compete at Sheffield, right?
Nah, like you have to so it's like a sponsorship deal. So it's like if you don't accept to wear SBD, then you have to pay for everything out of your own pocket, basically. You pay for your own flights, you have to pay for your own accommodation, all that kind of stuff. Because with SBD, they pay for I think it's they pay for all your shit, and then obviously you get all the free stuff, and then you get. I think they pay for your coach to fly over and for their accommodation and for all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then you get tickets for your family and stuff like that. And then you get none of that if you're not with SBD. So that's why people like Bob Matthews pulled out last year and Chance Mitchell the year before because they're both with Stoic. And they were like, I'm not fucking paying for it.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it all myself. It's interesting because I was having a chat with Will Clark, who does my nutrition the other day. Will Clark is Paddy Haynes' performance and nutrition coach as well. Paddy just came 4th or 5th at World's Strongest Man. Had a huge performance. Also sponsored by SBD, was previously sponsored by Cerberus, and he's sponsored by another company, Odd Objects. And there's a few different apparel brands that he's sponsored with. And Will was saying, Paddy, he left Cerberus entirely because Cerberus were being more challenging for Paddy with here's what I want you to wear, here's what I want you to promote. Whereas he said SBD were A1. So in the strongman scene, it seems to be a bit different. He was like, they give him prize money if he does well at a comp. The kit comes out. There's no expectation of posting. Or
I think that is kind of the same, in powerlifting.
But if Paddy wanted to wear Cerberus stuff because he would have stuff like that, he's allowed to wear all that stuff.
I wonder though, is it because SBD don't have
competition really?
Yeah, so I'd say they still definitely have a thing where it's if you're using a belt, it has to be an SBD belt. If you're wearing a t-shirt, it has to be the SBD.
No, one. You can wear. You'll see the strongmen that are sponsored. They'll wear a Cerberus or a Reband underbelt.
Okay. I think that's because they don't have.
Yeah, but if they're still wearing it's because SBD don't have them. So they still definitely have something in their contract where it's you have to wear.
Yeah, you have to wear
even
ours.
if it's a pair of fucking socks.
If you have it and you want to wear it, you have to wear it.
You have to wear it.
If we don't provide
it,
you can wear someone else's.
Maybe.
Whereas powerlifting, your whole kit would be SBD.
Yeah, it just seems a bit odd. I think it was a big move anyway with A7 coming in to
I think that is
sponsor Sweden.
Interesting, yeah.
I think it's interesting, especially in the timeline of events that it's happened. It almost felt like with Sweden, we're like, well, if this is the behaviour it's going to go on, we're going to step. I'm only speculating. I'm just stirring the pot. But it wouldn't be like me. No. But it just kind of seemed like that to me. It was like I feel like a lot of people maybe got rubbed up the wrong way by the ban, or maybe this move has been in play for ages before any of this transpired. But who knows? Definitely an interesting timeline of events. And now it looks to me, from the outside in, having zero to do with any of this and just making it all up, speculating, that A7 and SBD's beef is heating up. Jamie, can you please pull up the new SBD Aspire range? Now, shout out SBD Ireland. Well, I mean, Fergal does. He runs a good business, man. He's reliable.
I know.
He doesn't make any of these decisions. He's a distributor. I tell you, what do we think, guys? The new purple Aspire range. I'm kind of here for it. Also, kind of not. Yeah. More so the colour for me. I don't know if I want to walk around like Barney. Jack, I can't see you.
No.
Anytime soon, bro.
See, myself and Graham were talking about this earlier, and I do like it. I just wouldn't buy it because I just couldn't imagine.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's lovely.
Yeah,
that's cool.
stuff like that. Maybe.
The white one.
But even still, obviously it might be different for other powerlifters, but I'm looking at this from the perspective of a bigger guy. And usually to me, big powerlifters don't want to be wearing light purple or grey or white t-shirts because it's just for obvious reasons, it's just not probably the best move. So I just wouldn't get it because of that. But I would love to try that performance top.
Shorts do have pockets.
They do have pockets. It was Breen. Breen lied to me. It was Evan Breen.
He was looking at the girls' ones or something, I'd say. Maybe there's a different pair that don't, but that's it. Yeah, they do have pockets.
No, they do. They definitely do.
I did see.
Literally the fucking picture.
It's literally a pocket in the picture. What, Breen? What are you talking about, man? It's gone me out of me.
I like it. I like
that t-shirt.
I think it's gonna grow. It's the same with the last.
You see that one with the globe on it? Maybe you were saying it.
What, there's a bang at A7 off it?
There's a bang at A7 off this range.
But sure, all clothing companies, all companies in general, they all just like look at what other people are doing and just try and do it better.
Just
I guess.
interesting to see them go into shorts. I'm curious because A7 is like known. Those 360 Go shorts are like
Wow.
Yeah,
top quality
I wear my
shorts
7 shorts like fucking.
all the time.
Like
all
for
the
them
time.
to bring out like female training shorts, for me, I'm like,
Yeah, female training shorts. And zip hoodie's an interesting one.
Yeah, I would prefer just a hoodie.
yeah, and I wouldn't be a fan of zip.
I'm curious to see what the material of it is like. I think they're gonna. I assume there's gonna be an SBD booth at Masters Nationals.
Yeah.
So we're nearly
I
like
would say
4 or
so.
5 weeks away from that.
Or,
Oh,
yeah.
sick. Yeah. Yeah.
I have no doubt.
Cop some bits.
I'll be copping a few bits.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to see it in person before
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
like,
yeah.
commit to anything.
I'll probably like get a few bits from it.
We'll see somebody wear them over the next
And
few
you'll be like,
weeks.
oh.
You'll be like, oh yeah.
That's
I
kind of how it
definitely
grows.
do
in
like
me.
the purple and the white crop top, but other than that, I'm like, oh,
If the purple T-shirt is or the beige T-shirt is kind of oversized like the grey one you brought
I
out,
think
the
it is.
same
I
fit as
think
the
it
grey
is.
one.
it's the same fit as that. I'm
Definitely
probably
getting
down. Zip hoodie, I'd be curious. The performance tee shorts a bit too purple. I like just plain black shorts. It's kind of my vibe. But yeah, I'll be interested to see it. I still feel there's a little bit of like copying of A7's vibe going on there. Not just because they're releasing colors. Just seems like some of the stuff, especially that T-shirt with like the world logo, the globe on it. Like A7 have one very, very similar, just with demand greatness around it instead of
it just
strength
seems a bit
expansion.
like far fetched from their like original.
Yeah, again, I think it's fun to speculate. I think it's like, I think Ben Banks is a bit of a fucking G, and he's gone like, oh, you got a problem with us getting these sleeves banned? Bet. let me take all your kit and make it better.
Well, it was just like, it was the first thing I said as soon as I saw it. I was like, there's a bang A7 off of that. Like,
Yeah, it feels very A7. Curious what the shorts are like, and but the quality is going to be good. I mean, I just also the chances of it actually being like throwing shots at A7 are low in the sense that like I don't think SBD's been sitting on this waiting like we're just going to wait for A7 to make their move. Like they would have been planning these products for age.
Probably like
They'd
a
have
year and a half,
They'd have
2
been
years.
product
There's
testing
serious
forever.
R&D gone
Yeah,
into
like
this
realistically,
stuff,
they would have been product testing forever. But wouldn't it be great if they were just doing it to cause beef?
You're just hoping, like,
Listen, 50 Cent.
oh yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm here
You're
for
the
it.
50 Cent of this like drama. Yeah.
For anybody not keeping up with the Diddy trial, check out 50
get on
Cent's
it.
page. Check out the AI video.
If anyone doesn't follow 50 Cent, just follow him because the dude is one of the best trolls out there. And
Ever.
He's just
Ever,
trolling
ever,
P.
ever.
Diddy non-stop for the last like few months. It's the funniest shit ever.
You know, I'm totally here for it. Yeah, I want to see what this range is like in person. I don't see myself buying any of the like kit like the sleeves or stuff.
yeah.
I don't see myself getting the wrist straps or anything like that.
I bought the grey ones with the orange on them, and I instantly
Yeah, I got the
regretted
grey
it.
ones with the orange on them as well, but I'm gonna take off the orange
And
part
paint them.
and get it
Yeah.
like.
I feel
recolored
like
over.
it's just one of them things. Like when you commit to a range with a colorway like that, you have
to buy
go
You have to
all
go
in.
kit.
for every.
You have to go all in.
That's the whole reason to
Yeah.
do it. Like,
Because you can't be wearing like purple knee sleeves and then
Yeah.
orange wrist straps. and
Yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just like there's a lot of stuff going on here.
If I was looking at that, I'd be like, oh, I have to buy the whole kit. Like,
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd-
100%.
you'd
that's
have
the only thing though. Like, if you bought that purple singlet and the purple top, you could get. I don't know why I'm like styling an outfit here, but you could get away with like black shoes, black sleeves, black wrist straps.
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think
You
it'd,
get
it'd
away
look
with black
cool.
and purple.
I
It's
see
just,
you, Joe.
it's
That's
just
just
too
my
much color
personal
for me.
preference. Yeah.
It's just too much color for me. The blue on my shorts is making me nauseous.
I was going to
You
say
know what
two colors is too much color.
Yeah, there's
too
just-
much.
It's too much going on here.
You must think my shoes are very loud. So
Yeah, but like just
I like 'em.
but they're cool. Like,
I
do you
think
know what I mean?
they're cool.
I wouldn't wear them. Are they furry?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Touch
Did
them.
I feel them earlier.
No.
There's like a fur to them.
That's what I was saying.
lads.
Yeah, they're
Did
class.
you know they were furry when you were buying them?
They're unreal.
Yeah, the class.
It's like having a pet.
that's literally
It's like a
what I
gerbil.
said.
Yeah, it's
Or like a big hamster just on the end of your foot.
that's weird. Jamie, keep your hands off it. Jamie likes the old sensory stuff. So we love you, Jamie.
But
How are you
keep
getting
your
on?
hands
How are you
up
getting
when
on
you
over there with your camera switching?
It's just been on you for the last 15 days.
As it should be. Speaking of which, did you see we got a comment
Oh, yeah.
on I owe an apology to this person and to everybody else that's annoyed by it. Let me pull up this comment.
What did you do?
We got a
did what?
comment. Yeah, you didn't do anything. It's actually my fault.
Go away.
Yeah, for once it's not us.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, technically, you're involved.
Shut
Yeah,
up,
but
man.
like,
Shut up.
it's on you.
So episode 18 went out yesterday. I'm a bit behind on it. I'm not going to
Just a
make
month.
any excuses, but it does happen. So Nivek Nijinsky. If anyone knows, follows the pod. Obviously, a listener 22 hours ago commented, "Could you have these more up to date? This should have been released weeks ago."
And you know what? He's dead fucking
He's
right.
fucking dead right.
You're
Calling
dead
you on
right.
it.
Fucking dead
You're
right.
dead
Calling
right.
you on it.
I can't do all the editing and all of it is sometimes. Like, Jamie needs to learn how to edit. But I
You're
will.
gonna be waiting years for that.
We're going to be waiting years. I am going to improve it. Any improvement in
Well,
improvement.
because even you posted that episode yesterday, and I was like, I don't even remember.
What we talked about.
Somebody in work asked me about it, and I was like, "Pal, I have no idea."
Yeah, I was going through
I
it.
have no idea what that's
But
about.
I know the one with Adam Lucknan comes out tomorrow.
Like that, I was gonna say, can we catch up
That comes
this
out
week?
tomorrow, and then this
okay,
one.
we were at
Put
the
this out,
whiteboard.
like,
We're at
next
the
Yeah, we were
whiteboard.
at the whiteboard
Yeah,
yesterday. It's okay.
It's I've had a lot
That
of
comment
busy
stressed
weekends.
about it, didn't it?
Nah, this was actually
Oh, was it before?
afterwards, ironically enough. That
Yeah,
we
it
saw
was
the
after, so I
comment,
was
'cause
like-
I had to go write that on the whiteboard then.
I am aware of it. It's but thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving a shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's,
I guess
it's
Thank you
nice
for
to know
caring.
somebody cares.
I guess sometimes it's cool. Like, you go to comps, people come up, "Oh, when's the next ep out?" and stuff. But I do sometimes forget that like people are actually listening to it. It's like, because it's quite new for us.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh shit, I made a commitment, so I need to hold up that end of the bargain. So yeah, I'm figuring some stuff out, and I will make sure that these go out a lot quicker, and I'm figuring out how to speed up the editing process, so that it gets out a lot faster. So, but thank you for your patience and sticking with us. We promise to, I promise. These cunts will do nothing for me.
Are you having that?
I'm joking.
We are
I'm
useless.
joking. I'll edit that out. Jamie, don't edit that out.
Yeah, keep that in.
But yeah, there we have it. Anyway, Irish PF Nationals, top 7 again. What do we think of it? No longer whatever it was before. Anyone know how to describe how did it? How did it
Oh
look
man,
before?
listen.
I could have a pop off it if you want.
Yeah, you can read hieroglyphics.
Oh, fuck off.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's what
All
it
right,
was
come
like.
on,
This
Sheila,
wasn't an
feet
insult
held
at
down.
you. That's how it was really difficult to kind of figure out who got in.
I mean, it wasn't really.
Go on, tell us.
Do you want me to get up the fucking
But, like,
provisional?
all-
It doesn't matter. It's changed now. Top 7.
Yeah.
I prefer-
It's way better.
I prefer top 7.
Done.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
Way more sense.
I like top 7. I like it. I think the August comp is going to be super hot because of it.
Yeah.
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 I think you're
I
going to see
keep
a lot
forgetting
of
it's like
shifts.
a qualifier, so I'm excited to see the entry list of who actually signed up and
I
is
think it's
doing
going to
it.
be very, very cool. I think there's a lot of people like on the cusp of getting in. I think it's very straightforward. You're strong enough or you're not.
I think I way prefer the best of how the best of the rest is done now in terms of
That's still done on good lift points, right?
no, that's
Or is that just done
percentage
on
of total.
That's a
percentage of total?
percentage,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I way prefer that in the sense that it's total based, like it's a total based comp.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
why are we
so
basing
that's
it
how you
off
win
of
and lose
GL
them.
points?
It's-
yeah.
So I
And I
do
just think
think
it's good that
that's-
that comes
yeah.
through.
Yeah,
with this as
percentage
well.
of total is better. Like, how much percentage of the total are you
You're
within?
over, yeah.
Or are you
Are you
over?
105
Yeah.
or are you 92% or whatever?
And
Like,
I
yeah,
think
that's
it's
just
fair
that's where you
across
are.
like all weight classes.
Yeah, no, we've been told that everyone that qualified for nationals last year got invited. Not everybody took it, so it's like also if you're not on the list yet, like
Because I do
There's
know
a good
like there
chance
was
you're gonna
like a
get in if
couple of
you've
people
made
that I've
total.
been speaking to that say we're on it that are now not on it and are kind of panicking. So it's like, don't worry just yet.
yeah. And if it's your time to go, you'll
whatever,
go.
man,
yeah.
It's it is. I get it, but it is what it is. Now, I would like to see. I know they're working on a secondary national level comp. I'd like to see, another national level competition
Yeah.
for lifters that are on that cusp. I think that's just as exciting as a comp because you're going to have equal level on it. So I would like to see, because what did we have previously? We had like
Christmas qualifier
Christmas qualifier, which was like supposed to be like, what was that, a qualifier for international teams?
for like Westerns, I think.
That was last year, 2 years ago.
You weren't in the country. I
I
don't
was
think.
like, what?
Yeah, there was a Christmas qualifier.
Oh, no, yeah, I remember that. No, that was,
And we used to have All Ireland's or SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I would like to see something come back.
It
And I
kind
know
of
at the
also like
AGM it was
breaks
brought
up the year for like someone who's not like someone who's at national level but is also like not lifting internationally. Like I'm looking at like say next year for myself, like it's like, oh, do I just do like open nationals and an open, or do I just do open nationals? So if there was something else, because like next year I won't
Yeah.
be like international standards, so it's like if there was something else, maybe I would do the two of them as
Yeah.
opposed to like a national and an open or
Yeah.
just a nationals, because you don't want to be just doing like one.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I would love to see the Summer Open become another national level comp.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool vibe. I think the fact that it ties in with Masters Nationals.
Yeah.
And it's a cool venue. It's in it's
good
in a
time of
great
year as
city
well.
of the country. It's great time of year for it. I would love to see it something like that.
And like
make
it
that a
falls
big,
around
big
like
fuss.
Worlds as well. So like your kind of top contenders are gone or have just competed. So like it does make it that bit fairer that it is
Yeah.
not necessarily your top 7, but like those who are like on the cusp.
Yeah, curious to see what they do with it for next year. I know it was voted in. There is going to be a secondary national level competition that was voted in the AGM recently. So curious to see where that goes. But yeah, top 7, think it's a great shout. Personally, I think it's far more straightforward and easy to understand. I think it makes very clear guidelines for the qualifying lifters as well.
Yeah.
It's and just getting the qualifying total is no longer enough.
Yeah.
You have to be aware of the depth in your weight class and push on with it. So guys, on that note, I'm going to leave it there. And any final thoughts on anything from today?
No.
No, not too much.
No, I'm so NIPF, please consider your options. I would have to say I would love to see that. I'd love to see how that goes. Excited to see the new SBD kit. Any upcoming meets coming up? We've got May Open coming.
The May Opens
That
happened
passed.
already.
Sorry, May Open coming. The summer,
the summer Open.
The Summer Open is coming.
Yeah.
The May Open. I promise this is an up-to-date pod. We've got Masters Nats and the Summer Open in Phenom. And also, shout out Apex Strength. They're going to be hosting their first IrishPF comp.
Yeah.
They are stepping in for the August Open.
I'm excited to see that.
Excited to
Has
see how
anyone
that
been to
goes.
that gym before?
I have not. No, but if anybody from Apex is watching, if you need any hand with kit or you need something brought up, please reach out. We have plenty here. We're happy to help out, plates, bars, racks, whatever you need. If it helps run the comp, and anyone from the IrishPF needs to reach out about it. Doors of Urban Barbell are open. Happy to help out and offer any kit that you might need to help make this comp run smoothly or anything else that we can do behind the scenes. Yeah, so shout out to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Again, I promise to make these more up to date for at least a month. And we will catch you guys in the next one. That's it for now. Shane.
Boom.